Think, huh? I know you can read the subject, huh? Yourself. I very specifically I wrote this. Think. Don't conclude. Don't jump to all kind of things which your mind can play with you. Are you really yourself? That's a question. Of course, I had been asking this question to myself. I had been contemplating all these questions which I have really written over there. I had been asking, first of all, this to myself. Am I truly living my authentic life, or I am trying to pretend to someone else? And I want you to be really very honest. Be very honest with yourself because this is your life for you. You are not here to live someone else's life. You will find everyone around you, everyone, including your lovely parents, your spouse, your children, right? Your relatives. जिस दिन से बच्चा पैदा होता है ना, जिस दिन से बच्चा पैदा होता है उस दिन से उसको पूरी दुनिया चेंज करने में लगी होती है, इंक्लूडिंग योर लव्ड वन, एंड दे आर ट्राइंग टू मेक यू somebody else, someone else's life. And this is how most of the people in this world, they live a very superficial, a very fake life. Very fake life. This choice is with you. What is the kind of life you really want to live? It's very hard. It's very hard. I can tell you this. I face this challenge almost every day. Every day. It's very difficult to find people who are genuinely really living what they truly are. Everyone is trying to pretend. I remember while I was in the corporate world, right? Oh, don't try to show what you truly are. Pretend. People are teaching you to pretend. People called me fool. And they said this guy he's a fool. He doesn't know how to pretend. Whatever is there is coming on his face. Anyone can read him. Okay, excellent. Why do you really need to pretend? Why do you want to become somebody else? I really want you to read this. You know, there is a book called Hidden Power from Thomas Troward. And in that book, there is a chapter on yourself. I'm just reading one paragraph, just one paragraph, or not even one paragraph, for you to really understand. And then you contemplate if you yourself is not living what you truly are, how can you help your children? How can you help your spouse, your parents, your community? This is called the following the masses. भेड़ चाल में चलना बोलते हैं उसको. You can. Choice is with you. Decision is with you. I can decide for myself, not for you. I can choose for myself, not for you. Only you need to choose, only you need to decide what is the kind of life you are living. Of course, if you are living in unauthenticated or inauthenticated life, if you're trying to pretend someone, यदि कुछ गलत फहमी हो गई है that you are here permanent on this planet Earth, right? It's better you leave this idea that you are here permanent. You also need to go back. I also need to go back. And when you go back, that time, most of the people they realize how miserable life they have lived. I'm just reading this, okay? What is there? It says, I want to talk to you about the livingness there is in being yourself. In being yourself, it has at least the merit of simplicity. For it must surely be easier to be oneself than to be something or somebody else. It's easier, right? It's easier if you are living your own life, your authentic life, what you truly are. That's why it says it must surely be easier to be oneself than to be something or somebody else. Yet, there is what so many are constantly trying to do so. The self is their own, is not good enough for them. What God has given to you is not good enough, is not sufficient enough. So you are trying to become somebody else. Why? The self that is their own is not good enough for them, and so they are always trying to go one better than what God has made them with endless strain and struggle as a consequence. जिस दिन आपने अपनी जिंदगी जीना चालू कर दी ना, what you truly are, your struggle will go away. Your suffering will go away. Your frustration. Look at the people. Frustration, anger, right? Not having a peace. What is really the underlying issue? The kind of life they are living, right? All condition. That's normally I say is when people come to me and people say, "Oh yeah, can you help me with the hypnotherapy? Can you hypnotize and then help me to get rid of all my painful situations?" I say, "I don't need to hypnotize you. Actually, my work is to dehypnotize you. You are already being hypnotized by the society, by the all the kind of conditioning." And that is where you are actually living a life which is not true for you. That is where the people are getting frustrated. Otherwise, why people should be frustrated? Why people should be angry? सोच करके देखो ना. Why the anger is coming? Because someone is trying to change you. Someone is trying to poke you. Someone is trying to make you somebody else. They don't understand. And you don't know how to respond. So in the reaction, it's like all this anger, frustration, bitterness, which is what is really coming. You could still live a much beautiful, much better life. I'll come back again. I'll stop here for today. But really think, really contemplate. Don't waste your life. Life is precious. And you can have anything what you really desire. Anything. But you don't need to pretend. You don't need to snatch something from someone. Live your life. Okay? Thank you. Bye bye.